Hi, good evening folks. In this video we're going to look at the divisional matchups, my predictions, and I'd like to know yours as well. Coming up. Okay, I'm home. Got back from the hospital once again. Our little friend is hanging in there, but she's having a rough time. Prayers are needed, please. And for the record, that's little Scarlet Key that always posts all over the place, and you've seen her. And she's always trying to help out the channel, and she's got a big heart, folks. She's a good girl, and sometimes life throws us mean curves, and this girl right now is fighting for her life, so go get it, Amanda. Hang in there. Love you. Okay, so I had to do it tonight because, not only am I way behind with you guys, which I totally apologize for, guys, I really do. No, this channel's not going to start getting lazy and I'm going to disappear. I'm not going to be one of those types. I'm not going to do that ever. It's just that, as you know, I've got real things going on, and real life does take priority, of course, But we have to do this now because Toronto, Montreal, of course, are going to go, a best of 11 the way they're doing it. So I can't wait any longer. So. And I know the Islanders in Boston start, and I have not checked anything on TV. You got my word on that, because I don't even know. I can't even remember who played today. I've been so busy with the hospital. Honest to God, guys, I don't even know who played today. I'm going to have to go check after. But I'm going to give my predictions anyway. And you're going to see that even if I knew the score today, it wouldn't faze me at all anyway. Now, let's go over the first round. All right. I had Montreal-Toronto. I had Toronto, right? Winnipeg and Edmonton, I had Edmonton. So far here, I'm 0 for 1. 0 for 1. And there's one left. And in the East Division, I called both these, right? Yes, I'm patting myself on the back. No, tell you the truth, I just want to keep track of this. I called Islanders and I called Boston in both their series. So I was 2-0 here. Carolina and I had Florida upsetting Tampa. Didn't happen. I had Carolina winning in 7, you might recall, over Nashville. So I'm 1-1 here. And in the West, I called both those. I called that in 7. I can't remember what I for sure did not call a sweep for Colorado. That's for sure. I think that's the only one I called exactly right. Anyway, whatever, I almost got the Toronto one right, and anyway, so far I am 5-1, 5-2 with 1 left. So I'm 5, 2, and a question mark. So there's my record. I don't need to put that no more because I want to get into the real reason I'm doing this video. I just wanted to put that up there. And you guys check what you are, just for fun, Okay, now, let's look at this, guys. I'm going to try and squeeze out 4 videos today. I'm pissed off. I have not been around. Believe me, I do want to, I hate when I break my commitments. I'm not good with that. And, anyway, moving on. All right, so the North. Montreal or Toronto are playing Winnipeg. And I'm going to go right from the start, and I'm going to say Winnipeg is beating either one in 6. Jets in 6. I said from the start, if the Jets ever got their game together, they're built for the playoffs. They are. And Toronto are doing their usual thing. They've already choked, folks, even if they win Game 7. Honestly. Toronto's already pulled the choke on their fans again. So Toronto, though, one thing I will say, a tidal wave could happen all of a sudden with the Leafs if they get through Montreal. You never know how a team like Toronto will react because they've never been in the second round, right? These guys. Just saying. So we don't know how Toronto will react. But I'll tell you what, my God, if the Leafs ever choke and lose this series. My God. I don't think it will happen. I will go on the record saying I think Toronto's still going to win this series. But if they ever choke, they should just blow it all up. Sorry. You can't keep doing this. Toronto, you can't keep. They can't keep doing this to their fans. They just can't. See, we think it's tough being Sabres fans. Would you guys want to be Oilers fans right now? Think about it. You know, I wouldn't. Not after what they just did. Okay, Islanders in Boston. Boston won game 1. And this is where I'm sticking with my pick. Islanders in 6. And yes, I know the Bruins can beat them. They could. Boston could beat them, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite and change my pick now because Boston won the first game. I believe structure can win out over mental toughness. But my God, this Bruins team, folks, if they get through this round and they're playing good, they could go right to the finals and win the Stanley Cup. They could. They could. You know, I'd be surprised without Chara them doing this, but I just don't know anymore with the Bruins. They're so mentally strong. So I'm still going with the Islanders in 6 in the Eastern Division. I got to go with what I believe. Now, I don't even know who played. I guess they're both playing today. I know there was a game at 5 o'clock, and I don't remember who it was. I really don't remember who it was. I got to go with Tampa. Because they're the Stanley Cup champions, and they sure as hell played like it in the first round. They did. And you see, like Tampa, I picked to lose the first round. I'm picking them now to win the second round. You see how it goes in the playoffs, guys. We don't know till they get there, the momentum, how things are going. I like Tampa in this series, I do. But if I'm right, yeah, the only team I'll talk about that in a second. And Vegas at Colorado. Yes, it's a quick pick for me. Vegas in 6. Now, can Colorado beat them? Yes, Colorado could beat them. But if they're going to play with a lack of physicality like they did in the first round, Vegas are going to go right through them. They're going to go right through them. And but if Colorado get mean, they'll win the Stanley Cup. That's kind of how I feel about Colorado. If Colorado could just be more of a mean team, they'd win the Stanley Cup this year with the team they got. But so far, you know, I'm just not, I'm not that impressed with how, but they didn't have to play good. St. Louis was like, you know, come on, they were hibernating in that series, you know. St. Louis were just awful. Anybody would have beaten St. Louis in the first round this year. So these are the 4 teams I got, and you might recall my original picks, I don't know, about 6 weeks ago. These are 3 of the 4 teams I had. And this time I got Winnipeg. And I probably even said it way back in that video, Winnipeg could win the division if they wake up. Winnipeg is built for the playoffs. It's just, you never know in the playoffs. This is the thing, you know, Montreal, I thought they were done. I really thought they were done, folks. I really did not think Toronto was capable of doing what they've done the last 2 games. Even though I know they got that terrible playoff history, I didn't think Toronto could do it one more time. It was 3-1. Toronto completely took over the series. And it just looked like Montreal was done. Really. Even when it went to overtime, Toronto came back from 3-0. It looked good. It looks like they're going to finish Montreal. Montreal score. Last game, Montreal again. You know, they got to get rid of, sorry, Montreal, you got to get rid of your coach. The guy's a doorknob, eh? This guy, like, when you're playing a system and it's working, you don't change it. The overtime, Montreal was lost. Toronto dominated that overtime, folks. I don't know if whoever didn't see that game. I'll tell you right off the cuff, Toronto dominated this overtime. Dominated it. Wasn't even close, really. Toronto should have scored 3 times in that overtime, but Price just looked calm as a cucumber, just picking off things like it was nothing, you know? And that's what I said. If he can get into their heads, that would be, for me, the biggest upset of the playoffs, no matter what happens, if Montreal come back and win that series on Toronto. My God. Oh, gee, I just wouldn't want to be a Leafs fan if that happened. Just saying. That being said, I expect Toronto to come out and win something like 4-0 next game. Honestly, I do. But we'll see. It's the playoffs. There's no way to know. Okay, that's it. These are my 4 picks. I got the Jets, I got the Islanders, I got the Lightning, and I got the Golden Knights in my final 4. That's my final 4 pick. So 3 of my 4 picks I'm still sitting with at this point. And my guess is I'm probably wrong about 2 of them. I'm just saying, you know? And there's no way to know in the playoffs, guys. You know, that's what I love about the playoffs. Okay, so I've got more videos to make. Got to get on it. I'll see you folks in the next one. Have a good one.